Hey there, construction fans. Remember when building a house meant piles of wood and a whole lot of hammering? Those days are fading faster than a contractor's tan line. We're talking 3D printing and robots taking over job sites, and it's way cooler than it sounds. Imagine this, buildings popping up like giant plastic toys, layer by layer. That's 3D printing in action. It's like having a supersized glue gun that spits out concrete or whatever material you need. This tech is about to explode. We're talking going from a $9 billion industry to almost $1.5 trillion in the next 10 years. That's bigger than a skyscraper made of $100 bills. The coolest part, this isn't just some futuristic fantasy. Places like Asia, where cities are growing faster than weeds, are already using 3D printing to build houses and stuff. Why? It's faster, cheaper, and you can make some seriously wild designs that would make a regular architect's head spin. Okay, so how does this 3D printing thing actually? Picture a giant tube, kind of like those icing dispensers bakers use, but instead of frosting, it's squirting out a special concrete mix. This printer follows a computer design, laying down the material layer by layer, like building a sandcastle, but with serious engineering. What's so great about this? First off, it's crazy fast. We're talking building a whole house in a day or two, not months. Second, it's way less wasteful. Traditional construction means lots of leftover materials. 3D printing uses only what it needs, like a picky eater at a buffet. And the designs? Forget boring boxes. 3D printing can create curved walls, funky shapes, and intricate details that would make Michelangelo jealous. Plus, you can print houses in tough-to-reach places like disaster zones or even on the moon. Okay, maybe that last one's still a few years off, but you get the idea. Now let's talk robots. No, not the Terminator kind. Phew. These robots are here to make construction safer and more efficient, not start a robot uprising. They're like the new apprentices, doing the heavy lifting and dangerous jobs that nobody wants to do. Think about it. Lifting heavy beams, welding in awkward positions, moving mountains of bricks. These tasks can be dangerous for us humans, but robots, they're built for this stuff. They don't get tired, they follow instructions perfectly, and they don't complain about working overtime, although they might need a battery recharge. The best part, these robots are getting smarter all the time. They're learning to work alongside humans, handing us tools and even learning new skills on the job. It's like having a super strong, super precise co-worker who never takes a coffee break. Section 4, Tech, Teamwork, Drones, Arkansas, and BIM. Join the crew, but wait, there's more. It's not just 3D printers and robots changing the game. The whole construction site is getting a tech makeover, like a fixer-upper episode on HGTV, but for buildings. Drones are buzzing overhead, giving everyone a bird's-eye view of the site. They can survey the land, inspect for damage, and even deliver small tools like tiny flying assistants. No more climbing scaffolding just to check if the roof is on straight. Then there's augmented reality, or AR, which is like having X-ray vision for buildings. Imagine pointing your tablet at a wall and seeing all the pipes and wires hidden inside, like some futuristic blueprint. Talk about making renovations a breeze. And don't forget Building Information Modeling, or BIM, which is like a digital twin of the entire project. Everyone from the architects to the electricians can access the same 3D model, making sure everyone's on the same page. It's like having a giant interactive Lego set, but for real buildings. Section 5, Construction Superstars. Meet the robot workers. Let's meet some of the robotic all-stars changing the construction game. First up, we've got Ray's Robotics. These guys are like the Michael Jordans of vertical construction, automating tasks like drilling, fastening, and moving materials. No more sore shoulders for the human workers. Then there's Promise Robotics, the Sherlock Holmes of construction sites. Their robots are masters of inspection, using cameras and sensors to find tiny cracks or defects that humans might miss. Talk about peace of mind. And for sheer brute strength, look no further than Gravis Robotics. Their robots are like the weightlifters of the construction world, moving heavy materials around the site with ease. Say goodbye to back injuries and hello to increased productivity. We've also got Toggle Robotics, the precision artists of the group. Their robots are experts at assembly and delicate tasks, putting together complex structures with incredible accuracy. Think of them as the surgeons of the construction world, but without the medical bills. And last but not least, we've got Advanced Construction Robotics, or ACR, and their star player, TieBot. This robot is a rebar tying machine doing the back-breaking work of assembling steel reinforcement bars so humans don't have to. Talk about a job nobody's sad to see automated. Section 6. The future is now. Building smarter, not harder. So there you have it. The construction industry is getting a futuristic makeover, and it's about time. 3D printing, robots, drones, Arkansas, BIM, it's enough to make your head spin, but in a good way. This isn't about replacing human workers, it's about giving them the tools and technology to work smarter, safer, and more efficiently. It's about building better buildings faster and with less waste. It's about creating a future where construction is as high-tech and innovative as any other industry. So next time you see a construction site, don't just see piles of dirt and scaffolding. See a glimpse of the future where buildings are printed, robots are our co-workers, and the only limit is our imagination.